Hey, what it do, sports world? It's me again. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, is here, y'all. Where passion meets performance and champions are made. I'm your host, Ray Diggs, bringing you the energy, the insight, and the mindset from across the world of sports. From the locker rooms to the big stage, this is where the real ones talk and legends rise, and the motto stays the same. Winners will always win. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. We are here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all tune in because we're about to go live now. Peace. Hey, what it do, sports world? Welcome to the Winner Circle podcast, man. I want to talk about the Deion Sanders situation, man, and why I don't like it, and why I think that the Cleveland Browns might be forced to trade Deion Sanders. Hey, listen, before I get started, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But hey, the Deion Sanders came out with this statement and said that basically Deion Sanders had a turmoil rookie season. He was pretty much saying like throwing like blows to the old head coach, but he wasn't really saying his name. He was just pretty much saying like how, you know, he felt like his son was treated his rookie season, and how he's gonna talk to the new head coach, Todd Monken. How he's a good guy. I'm gonna talk to him. But this is the thing that I don't understand, man. Deion Sanders is so worried about his son's NFL team to where he cannot understand that he cannot, work on Colorado Buffaloes. Like the Colorado Buffaloes is one of the worst. They're terrible. And now they got rid of the offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. They lost so many coordinators. They lost their best offensive lineman. And guess what? Now he's worried about his son's NFL team. Let me ask y'all this question. And I know I got a lot of Deion Sanders fans out here, but this is what I don't understand. In what world? We all care about our kids. We all want our kids to be successful. But in what world do you worry about going to talk to the head coach of an NFL professional team about your son's playing time, about the offense that your son should be running? Well, why don't you just take the Cleveland Browns job, and then you won't have to worry about that? You can run whatever offense you want to run. You want to run that go-go offense that you run in Colorado, run it. You want to run the offense that he ran when he was in college, run it. But how can you come and worry about, you so worried about the Cleveland Browns to where you're not even worried about the Colorado Buffaloes? And that's the reason why Colorado Buffaloes, I think, after this season, I think they're going to move away from Deion Sanders. And I think that right there would be very smart for them to do because he ain't worth the money. Yes, when he first started, yes, he had all the celebrities coming. But guess what? All those celebrities disappeared. You don't see the Lil Waynes no more. You don't see the T's no more. You don't see ESPN down there. It's fighting to come down there to Boulder, Colorado to watch Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. You don't see it no more. You want to know why they don't see it? You want to know why you don't see it no more? Because the team is terrible. And the reason why they're so terrible is because Deion Sanders is still worried about what Deion Sanders is doing. He's so worried about what Deion Sanders is doing to where he can't even understand. He really cannot focus on what the Colorado Buffaloes are doing. Like, bro, you should be worried about your team. Who's going to be your starting quarterback next season? Who's going to be your right guard next season? Your right tackle. You lost your right tackle and Sexton. He went down there to LSU, and I'm pretty sure he see how a team should be ran about going down there to LSU. And everybody want to jump on, oh, man, Coach Prime, y'all just listen. Coach Prime had a good year at Jackson State, and he had one okay year at Colorado. Now he's in for a rude awakening now. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. So it was reports that came out. Now, y'all know Deion Sanders supposedly have graduated last week. Now it's coming out that report saying that, oh, he didn't graduate. He don't have the credits to graduate. I'm going to be real with y'all. I think that Colorado is doing everything in their power to keep Coach Prime happy. I think that's the reason why they continue to do all of these gadgets. Yeah, we're going to give him his degree. Yes, we're going to retire his jersey. Think about this. How in the hell can you get jersey retirement when you got just as many wins as losses? You got 13 wins, you got 13 losses. How in the hell can you get? That's the standard now at Colorado. Colorado got one of the lowest standards. You can go there and you can do whatever it is. You can throw for 2,000 yards and you can probably get your jersey retired. But Coach Prime forced them to retire his son's jersey. You're not gonna tell me nothing else. I know for a fact that he forced Colorado to give retire Shador's jersey. Because Travis Hunter, okay, cool. Do I think Travis Hunter jersey should have been retired? I think it should have been retired, but I don't think it should have been retired right now. I think that maybe a couple years down the line, yes, you want to retire his jersey, cool. But retiring his jersey right now while he was still in school, I think it was just a bad look. And then now you telling me that they're gonna go and they're gonna retire Deion Sanders when he's basically done absolutely nothing, empty calorie yardage. Lost more, the same amount of losses as wins, but now he wants to control what happens with the Cleveland Browns. And I'm gonna tell you something: the Cleveland Browns is one of those franchises. They're gonna get tired of it. They're gonna get tired of it, and they're gonna say, you know what? He's not worth the problems. He's not worth the headaches. And that's why I say Deion Sanders should step up and be a man. Your dad don't always have to come to your defense. If you let me just put it like this. If you have a job, right? Let's just say you're a registered nurse. Let's just say you work in an organization, or let's just say you're a doctor. Do you think your mom can come up there and say that my son need to do this? You know what that boss gonna tell you? Man, you don't get your ass up out of here, you and your son. Because you want to know why? Because your son don't run shit in this hospital. Your son don't run nothing in this organization. He's an employee. Your son is an employee of the Cleveland Browns. But you come in there and you trying to tell them how to run an offense when you can't even run the offense at Colorado. Think about that. Deion Sanders cannot even run an offense at Colorado, but he's trying to tell the Cleveland Browns how to run an offense, how to run their offense. What job do you know where your father or your mother can come up there and tell the employer, I need my son to do this. I need my son to do this. That's just like my mom or my daddy coming up here telling the military, hey, my son ain't taking no PT test. You know what the Army gonna tell them? You don't get your ass up out of here and you're gonna take a PT test tomorrow. That's exactly what they're gonna tell them. And guess what? I'm a government employee. So guess what? I'm gonna be like, damn, why y'all putting me in this situation? You know what I mean? But that's who pay the bills. You're telling me, I need to talk to the Todd Monken about Deion Sanders on what offense he's gonna run. What the fuck is you talking about, Deion Sanders, bro? Like, bro, you really running out. But listen, man, all I'm saying is this. Let your son be a man. He's in the NFL now. Let him be a man. You don't always have to come and say, you know what? I want to step in and protect my son. Yeah, okay, cool. If you want to support your son, fine. But you can't always be there to say when shit goes wrong and say, you know what? I'm coming in to be Superman. No, he's gonna have to go through this type of adversity. That's what it's about. When you're being great, you think Tom Brady didn't go through adversity? You think Peyton Manning didn't go through adversity? You think Pat Mahomes didn't go through adversity? Joe Montana? You think none of these quarterbacks went through adversity? Tom Brady came in as a sixth round draft. He wasn't even starting. It was an injury that happened, and he came in, and then he blew everybody away, and then that's how he became Tom Brady. Peyton Manning. Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes sat on the bench his whole season. But Deion Sanders fans thought he was too good to sit on the damn bench. Thought he was too good to sit back and just watch. That's the reason why they had to get rid of Joe Flacco. And then they threw Dylan Gabriel in there. And then Dylan Gabriel went through the hardest part of their schedule. And then Deion Sanders came in and played against the Tennessee Titans Pittsburgh still a team that I feel like wanted to lose, and then basically played against a bunch of bad teams and went 3-4. But if you look at the stats don't tell you a 3-4 record, because you got a defense that was the number 2, number 3 rated defense in the whole NFL. But if Shedeur Sanders would have came out here and blew them away, it would be no problems. They'll be like, you know what? That guy is our starting quarterback for next season. That's the reason why so many damn questions around the Cleveland Browns right now, because Shedeur Sanders didn't play good. That's the reason why you got Deshaun Watson and you got Dylan Gabriel and you got the other dude, Taylor Green, that could possibly be the starter this season. That's why you got so many names out there for the Cleveland Browns, is because Shedeur Sanders did not do what he's supposed to do. Shedeur Sanders was supposed to come out there, put a tight grip hold on that starting job, and then you won't have no doubts who's going to be the starting quarterback. I said it, and I predicted this right here a while ago. I think Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback week 1 for the Cleveland Browns. I think he's the starting quarterback. Do I think he's the better quarterback out of those quarterbacks that's not really that good anyway? And I'm a big Deshaun Watson fan. I used to always say that Deshaun Watson, when he was with the Houston Texans, this dude was a baller, a superstar. Now, he set out so many years. He set out so many years, and then that just pretty much, it's like went downhill. He throwing the ball in the grass, his hands cold in Cleveland because it's cold as hell. But in the end, I still think he got a chance to be. I think he got the inside scoop to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, because the rest of them ain't that good. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And like I said before, I think that Deion Sanders should take a step back and let his son be a damn man. You don't always have to come. You think all these other superstar quarterbacks dad? You think all of these other quarterbacks dad is coming to be like, hey, why is my son on the bench? You think Tom Brady dad was coming up there asking Bill Belichick why Tom Brady wasn't playing? These NFL coaches don't have to answer to you. They don't have to meet with you. They're going to meet with you because they have respect for you. That's the only reason why I feel like they're going to meet with you, but they don't have to listen to you. Honestly, I think that your son is just too much, and he's not that good. You know how AB was, Antonio Brown, when he was a superstar. Hey, listen, whatever he wanted to do, if he wanted to miss practice, hey, Pittsburgh let him get it. If he wanted to record in there while they just won a game, Pittsburgh would let him do it. But when he wasn't that good anymore, guess what? They let him walk out the door. Tampa Bay let him walk out the door. When you ain't that good, like Patrick Mahomes, he can do whatever he want to do. Tom Brady, they can do whatever they want to do, but they didn't. And that's all I'm saying. Let your son be a man. He's an NFL quarterback. Let him grow. If he got to fall down and dust himself off and get back up, let him do it. You don't always have to come to his defense and say, well, because I'm Coach Prime, I'm going to come in and I'm going to tell y'all how to run y'all team. Well, you should be doing the same shit down there in Colorado. And maybe y'all are not winning 4 games and 5 games. Y'all could possibly win 8 games, 9 games. If you actually put that time into your own team that you're trying to put in the Cleveland Browns, which it ain't gonna help. Cleveland Browns gonna still be towards the bottom of the AFC. So you can say whatever it is you want to say. I think that, and I'm gonna say this right here. What's the day? It is May the 16th. It's a Saturday. It is 8:13 where I'm at right now. I'm gonna say this: the Cleveland Browns will be looking for a quarterback in next year's draft. The Cleveland Browns will be looking for them a quarterback, and I'm going to predict that the Cleveland Browns will have a top 5 pick, and I think that they will be looking at trying to get maybe Arch Manning or Lenoir Snead, the kid from Lenoir, I forgot his name, but South Carolina quarterback. I think they're going to be looking at one of those quarterbacks. Preferably, I think that they want Arch Manning. That's what I think that the Cleveland Browns is going to be looking at. Because I think if they start off bad, I think they're going to tank all the way through, and they're going to tank for Art. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. He said, bro, I'm happy to say I am a full-time bettor. Are you looking at no? I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. But you're a full-time bettor. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I bet sometime too. Lose a lot, but I bet sometime as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And like I said before, I'm not being hard on Deion Sanders, but I think he should just step away from his son and allow his son to grow. Let his son be a man. You don't always have to come and pretty much put your nose in everybody's business. Okay, he's mad because I'm pretty sure that the reports is out that Shador ain't that good. He ain't gonna be that starting quarterback. That he not guaranteed that starting quarterback job, and that's why Deion Sanders want to step in because he want to put his face in there and let him know. I think he should. I think he's done enough. Of course, you're gonna say he did enough because your standards is so low right now because of what he did at Colorado and then what Colorado is doing right now. We understand Deion Sanders, but at the end of the day, bro, just take a step back and let your son be a man. That's all we saying. Y'all have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Mr. Diggs, we're on in 5. Vegas can't be choosing, but grandma chose trace. She raised me on scraps.